Iman has been documenting his entrepreneurial journey on YouTube for almost 10 years now. And throughout the years, he's been selling new courses, blue light blocker glasses, clothing, and a bunch of other products. He has made and still makes a lot of money from selling his course, like most online entrepreneurs. However, Iman is one of the few that actually practices what he preaches with success. He's built and grown a multi-million-dollar MMA agency right in front of your eyes. Every single step of his journey, from the good to the bad, is here on YouTube for everyone to see. From the little kid with a dream with pimples on his face to the business mogul he is today with a mustache just like mine. Every single step of the way is documented online so people like me and you can watch and follow along and maybe be inspired to create our own businesses. But why am I saying all this? Well, I want to tell you some life lessons I learned from him, as well as tell you the story on how Iman stole my Rolex. So let's get straight into it. Let's start with the concept of building in public. Now, whether that's something Iman did intentionally or not, he's been documenting his journey for the past 6 years, and this is called building in public. It's essentially the process of building a business while documenting the journey, the successes, the failures, every single thing that's involved when you start and grow a business. Now, I truly believe that Iman wouldn't have been half as successful as he is right now if he hadn't built in public. And some people might think that this is controversial or it's me just digging at Iman, but trust me, it is not, so let me explain. The one thing that building a business out in the public, in the open eye, while everyone's watching you, is that you're exposing yourself on a personal level as well as on a business level. You're putting your face out there, you're showing who you truly are, you're sharing behind the scenes on the business, maybe revenue numbers, maybe you found an issue with a payment processor, maybe a client left you, maybe you got 2 new clients. You're basically sharing every single thing about your business, and by showing your face and putting yourself out there, you also show a lot about who you truly are and what your character is like. And all this gives you public accountability, because you can write your goals on a piece of paper and you're not accountable to anyone but yourself. And most of the times when you're accountable just to yourself, you end up not following through. That's why most of the people doing New Year resolutions won't even get close to doing them all. Now, this feeling of public accountability makes it so you cannot fail. You'll do everything not to fail. Every single one of us is scared of failing, let alone failing in public where haters are watching you, people that like you are watching, maybe your family, your friends. So building in public and documenting the process gives you this sense of public accountability, which makes it so, in my opinion, make you want to work harder and harder every single day to make your business succeed. And this is one thing Iman's been doing for years now, and it's something that I can definitely take away from watching him and following him for the last couple of years. Now, something else that Iman gives me is hunger. I'm 25 right now. I think Iman's 23, 22. And seeing someone younger than you be more successful, at least for me, makes me want to work harder. And I don't think that's an unhealthy feeling, because at the end of the day, the age difference just makes me want to work harder on my business. So I do see it as a positive thing. Because when I see Iman younger than me, be more successful than me, makes me want to work harder to get on his level. Now, I've had an SMMA agency in the past. I've also had an SEO agency. I did freelance work. I sold a course on SEO. I've been through all the internet marketer bullshit since the days of Ty Lopez. And it was thanks to people like Iman that documented their processes, posted tutorials on Facebook ads, even live sales calls, that I got to where I'm at right now. So something else I can say is that because of the content that he's produced, that inevitably made other YouTubers post more content, because when he posts a video, other YouTubers want to post videos. And all this is basically a small ecosystem of people posting videos. Because the people like him and others, I was able to grow somewhat of a successful business. And that's essentially what I want to say about him. I truly enjoy watching his videos. And as someone that tries to post YouTube videos as well, I know how hard it is. I know how hard it is to post YouTube videos documenting the process when you're in your parents' basement trying to make it happen. So I do relate to him to some extent while he was building his business in the trenches. So yeah, now to address the title of this video. Did Iman really stole my Rolex? Well, kinda. If you've been following him for a while, you know that Iman does not buy luxurious, flashy cars, flashy clothing with big logos on them, even flashy watches, but he has the money, so why doesn't he do it? In my opinion, it is because he doesn't need these flashy things to prove his worth. And also because I think he's not the kind of person to wear a Gucci shirt with a big logo on top of it. He wears more discreet clothing, even though he spends tons of money on clothes, he's discreet. So yes, he has the watches, he buys expensive clothing, but all of this is very discreet. He lives a luxurious life in silence. If you ever see him on the street, you might not even notice he's a multi-millionaire, because he seems to be very low-key about it. And so listening to him throughout the years, not buying these expensive liabilities and investing into assets like watches, property, his businesses, made me somewhat rethink my choices. Because Iman wasn't buying a Rolex in his early stages of his businesses. He only started to do that later on after he reinvested the money, or part of the money, into his business. So even though Iman doesn't know about this, I was about to buy a Rolex, but he kind of made me not complete the purchase, because essentially it'd just be an ego purchase and I was better off reinvesting that money into my business. So yeah, Iman kind of stole my Rolex in a way that I never actually ended up buying it because of him. And this is the part where you can dislike the video because it it was a huge clickbait, so sorry about that. But I gotta please the YouTube algorithm with hopefully a high click-through rate on this one. So yeah, hopefully that's a good enough story to explain the clickbait. And that's it for this one. Iman or his team, if you guys are watching this, if you ever come to Portugal, Lisbon, I'll gladly show you around. I'll leave my parents' basement to show you. And yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you very, very soon. Cheers. By the way, I forgot to say this. If I do win the 5K, I'm of course not buying a Rolex. I'm going to reinvest the money into my business. I don't think I mentioned this in the video. I do own a business, or I'm starting a business, a startup, which is essentially a marketplace. So we're building a platform. It's called Vetted with 3 T's, where essentially we're kind of the first to market to build it this way and doing it the way we're doing. And it's essentially a platform where you can buy and sell SEO services. SEO stands for search engine optimization. And we're kind of building a two-sided marketplace by hyper-vetting the people, being focused on results. Again, I'm not trying to sell you the business idea here. If you want to check it out, do feel free to check it out. I do have been documenting the process on YouTube and TikTok for a year now. I post these little shorts. I think from day one I was posting daily videos, and I'll just post weekly ones, and I'll just post here on YouTube my weekly founder updates. And if you're hearing some noise, that's what you get if you want to build a business on your parents' basement. There's other people living on the house. So yeah, thank you again so much to Iman and to his team for giving me and other people this opportunity. Like I said, I've been watching him for a long time now, and this 5K will make somewhat of a difference. Actually, if you're watching this, I guess you're watching till the end. My latest founder update, which are these long form videos I post here on this channel on YouTube, we got $16,000 locked in PayPal. And I'm not sure if you guys know this, but PayPal, when they lock your money and when they lock your account, they only give you your money 180 days after. So for 6 months, we're gonna have 16K of our startup money essentially locked up into PayPal. And what happened now is that I need to inject my own personal funds, more of them, into the business to essentially not make it die. So yeah, I'm just rambling. I'll shut up right now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very, very soon. Cheers.